Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Soldier Field. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
And they'll begin by running the option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 9-yard line. Hurry up.
Fields now to throw. Caught on the slant. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Bears offense staying put, and Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball.
Akers, he coughs it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And good field position coming up here. The football at at the 12-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Shutting defenders at the 15. And down inside the 15 he goes. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go?
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Cousins. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First down, Vikings.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down to about the 32. Second and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields throw complete there to Moore. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to.
Touchdown! A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Santos with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's on his way. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers, 79 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. It's a run with Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. Santos now to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, fit me for a neck brace, partner. One kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown, and the other one that almost broke going back the other way.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road? From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. Cousins. Akers back-to-back catches. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Hey, Ringo, 48. What is that?
To the air again, it's Cousins. Looking under. And caught it up. One of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out right. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. On play action, Fields. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
McCaffrey going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Fields going to hold on to it. And he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return. They go play action. Cousins. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Cousins now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the... Does the big boy have the juice? And they bring this one back. A fumble return for the Bears. Touchdown. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline, or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first half performance.
Parker, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's going to be incomplete. Trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They'll try and throw for it here. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Vikings.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings first down.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Past the 20. 5. And they will score. A pick six for the Bears. Touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And now off to the races, down the right side. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and then I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Well, 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. It's a run with Akers. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start with the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They're going option play on 3rd down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down.
That's good. For the Bears, 1st down.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now 3rd down and 7. They'll try and run with their fullback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completes this to Addison out left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 8 yards.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as
Here we go.
altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Well, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. And the Vikings 1st down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
11.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. There he goes, right side. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A 25-yard attempt.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we were watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
22 yards. First down, Vikings.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Through an opening, and there he goes. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go, son.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Over the middle and complete to Addison. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this was not just the opener of a